Ready to dive into a dental dilemma that's way more common than you might think.
Let's do it.
We're talking about enamel erosion.
Yeah.
And get this, it's the second most common oral issue among young people. Second only to cavities.
It doesn't get the attention it deserves.
So we're going to unpack all of that. But first, we're not talking about cavities here.
Right.
Enamel erosion is a different thing.
Totally.
This is about acidic stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like in our food and drinks, actually wearing down the enamel on our teeth.
The enamel's that hard outer layer, and what's really concerning is that it doesn't grow back.
Oh, wow. Okay, so once it's gone, it's gone.
Exactly.
So no magic fix.
Nope.
All right, so how do we even know if our enamel's in trouble? What should we be looking out for?
Well, good news is that there are some signs, but early detection is key.
Okay, so what are we looking for?
Well, in the early stages, it can be kind of sneaky. You might notice that your teeth feel unusually smooth.
Smooth.
Yeah, almost slippery.
Huh.
You might also see that your teeth are starting to look a bit translucent.
Okay, so like see-through teeth. That's not good. And what if we just ignore those signs? What happens?
Well, that's when things can get a bit more serious and uncomfortable. One of the first things you might notice is your teeth getting a yellowish color. That's the dentin showing through the layer beneath the enamel.
Right.
Sensitivity is another big one.
Oh, like that zinger when you had something cold?
Exactly.
Right.
And then, in more advanced cases, you might actually start to see little depressions forming on your teeth.
Like actual dents?
Yeah, little cups.
Yikes. Okay, so that's what to look out for. But what's causing all this?
Well, the biggest culprits are acidic drinks.
Acidic drinks?
Yeah.
Like what?
Soda's a big one.
Even diet soda?
Even diet soda. It can be surprisingly acidic. Fruit juices, sports drinks too.
Oh, right. They all have a lot of acid in them.
Yeah.
But the research you shared also mentioned some other surprising culprits, like white starches. I eat a lot of pasta. Should I be worried?
Well, it's all about balance, right? White starches break down into sugars in your mouth.
And sugar leads to acid.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's not like I need to swear off pasta for life.
No, not at all. Just be mindful.
Mindful.
Got it. And brush well afterwards.
Speaking of being mindful, I have a confession.
Oh.
I do love myself a glass of lemonade.
Lemonade.
But like
Yeah.
real lemonade, you know, with fresh lemons.
Ah.
Not that sugary stuff.
Right. Well, citrus fruits are naturally quite acidic.
So my refreshing lemonade is actually not so great for my teeth.
It's all about moderation.
Moderation.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right.
But it's not all about what we eat and drink, right?
Yeah, right.
There are other things that can cause enamel erosion.
Exactly.
Huh.
Sometimes it's things we don't even realize are connected.
Like what?
Well, dry mouth is a big one.
Dry mouth.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually more important than people realize.
I mean, I know it's a thing,
yeah.
but I didn't think it was actually bad for your teeth.
Oh, it definitely can be.
How so?
Well, saliva is actually really important for your teeth.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It helps neutralize acid, washes away food particles, even contains minerals that strengthen your enamel.
Wow. So when your mouth is dry, your teeth are basically defenseless.
Really?
Wow, I had no idea. Okay, so dry mouth, not good. What else?
Certain medical conditions can also be a factor.
Really?
Yeah, things like GERD, for example.
GERD. Like heartburn.
That's the one.
What's that have to do with teeth?
Well, GERD can cause stomach acid to flow back up into your esophagus.
Right.
And sometimes that acid can even reach your mouth.
Oh, no.
And that acid is strong enough to damage your enamel.
Wow. So something that seems totally unrelated could actually be affecting my teeth.
It's all connected.
And here's another connection I wouldn't have guessed.
You exercise.
Ah.
Yes.
How can exercise be bad for your teeth?
Well, it's not exercise itself. It's more about the habits that often come with it.
Like what?
Dehydration.
Okay.
And sports drinks.
Right.
When we exercise, we lose fluids.
So we get dry mouth
Exactly.
and sports drinks.
They're often very acidic.
Oh, right. So it's like a double whammy.
You could say that.
You're trying to be healthy, but you might actually be harming your teeth without realizing it.
It's definitely something to think about.
Okay, this enamel erosion thing is kind of scary, but there's got to be something we can do, right?
Of course. It's not a hopeless situation.
Okay, good. So what can we do?
Well, have you heard of remineralization?
Remineralization. I feel like I've heard that word, but I don't really know what it means.
It's a natural process that happens in your mouth, basically. It helps strengthen your enamel.
Oh.
Think of it like this. Your enamel is like a wall, and acid is constantly trying to wear it down.
Okay.
Remineralization is like having a repair crew come in and fix the wall.
I like that analogy. So how do we make sure that repair crew is doing its job?
Well, we talked about saliva earlier.
Right, our teeth's best friend.
Exactly. Saliva contains minerals that help strengthen enamel.
So we need to make sure we have enough saliva.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
But we also want to make sure it's working as effectively as possible.
And how do we do that?
Fluoride is a big one.
Fluoride, like in toothpaste.
Exactly. Using a fluoride toothpaste. And even talking to your dentist about fluoride treatments can really make a difference.
Okay, fluoride check. What about diet?
Another important piece of the puzzle.
So, are there foods that are good for your enamel?
Absolutely.
Like what?
Dairy products are great.
Dairy.
Milk, cheese, yogurt, they're all high in calcium and phosphate, which are the minerals that help strengthen enamel.
So I should be eating more cheese. This is the best news I've heard all day.
It's all about balance, of course.
Right, of course.
But yes, cheese can be good for your teeth.
Amazing.
Leafy greens are also good.
Like spinach.
Spinach, kale, broccoli.
Got it.
And foods rich in vitamin D, because vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium.
Okay, so I need to work on getting more vitamin D.
You can't hurt.
This is all great, but what if the damage is already done? Can remineralization reverse enamel erosion?
Unfortunately, no. Once enamel is gone, it's gone.
Oh, no.
Which is why prevention is so important.
Okay, so we need to be proactive.
Exactly.
So what can we do to prevent enamel erosion?
Well, we talked about some of it already, like using a straw for acidic drinks.
Right.
And rinsing with water after having something acidic.
Anything else?
Chewing sugar-free gum after meals can also help.
Really?
Yeah. It stimulates saliva production.
Which helps protect our teeth.
Exactly.
Well, I think that's all the time we have for today, but this has been incredibly informative.
It's been my pleasure.
I've learned so much about enamel erosion and what I can do to protect my teeth. To our listeners, remember, enamel erosion is a common problem, but it's often preventable. By making a few simple changes, you can keep your smile healthy and bright for years to come. Thanks for tuning in to The Deep Dive.